cafe closed without a sound, its chairs asleep beneath the rain. Only the glow of amber windows still remembers my name. Your scarf remained across the sofa, soft as winter on the skin. I never moved it from its place, as if you'd soon walk in. The room was full of breathing silence, heavy with expensive wine. Some nights refuse to disappear, they simply lose their sense of time. We never needed perfect words, the quiet said enough. Even now the darkness knows the shape of our love. Ashes of the evening light falling softly through the room. Every fading golden shadow carries traces of your perfume. Stay inside this whispered hour where the candles still believe. Some hearts never stop holding on, they only learn how not to grieve. The roads barely brushes moonlight, one fragile harmony at a time. Suspended chords drift through the air like memories refusing rhyme. The bass sustains beneath the silence, deep as water under stone. Its patient pulse reminds the night no soul should ache alone. The tenor sax enters slowly, breathing blue into the glass. Each note bends like smoke above us, too beautiful to last. A lonely guitar floats in reverb, almost hidden by the rain. Its echo disappears so gently, you wonder if it came. Then the strings rise without warning, like moonlight touching folded hands. Never louder than a heartbeat, never asking to be understood. If longing has its own cathedral, it was built after midnight, where every whispered prayer becomes another fading light. Ashes of the evening light settling softly on the floor. Every note I leave behind loves you a little more. When tomorrow opens quietly and the skyline turns to gray, leave one candle in the window so the night will find its way. The tape grows warmer, the sax breathes its last goodbye. The roads lets the silence bloom outside. The rain keeps falling inside. Your absence still glows like candlelight. The midnight elevator sigh echoes down the hall. Your footsteps disappeared so gently, I barely heard them leave at all. The skyline wears a silk reflection, blue dissolving into gray. Even the rain seems hesitant to wash this night away. A crystal glass beside the piano, one untouched rose in fading light. Everything inside this room has chosen not to say goodnight. We loved in softer colors, never needing bright applause. The deepest hearts are often hidden behind the quietest pause. This is my blue hour confession, spoken lower than a prayer. If you ever feel the silence, know I'm there. Not asking for another ending, not asking time to bend. Only one more midnight melody that never has to end. The road leans into every heartbeat, barely waking up the air. Each major ninth unfolds like velvet, leaving tenderness everywhere. The bass sustains beneath the darkness, slow as waves against the shore, holding every fragile memory without asking for more. A brush snare brushes past the silence, gentle as a whispered name. The tenor sax appears like moonlight, warm enough to soften pain. The guitar floats beyond the skyline, wrapped in amber-colored mist, like a dream that knows it's fading yet still insists. Then the strings arrive unnoticed, like the first tear never cried. Not to make the moment larger, only deeper from inside. If another life should find us, older souls beneath new skies, may we recognize each other by the quiet in our eyes. This is my blue hour confession, left beside an empty chair. Every note still keeps your heartbeat somewhere in the air. When the morning opens slowly and the city wakes anew, leave the lights a little dimmer so midnight can remember you. The saxophone breathes once more, the road fades into tape hiss. Rain traces silver across the glass, and somewhere beyond the final chord, the night quietly falls. forgives us. Half past midnight on the balcony, the skyline disappears in mist. Every tower fades to charcoal. Every memory still exists. A candle leans into the darkness. It's light too weary to pretend. The room is full of quiet questions no one ever needs to mend. Your lipstick on a porcelain cup, a fingerprint upon the stem. Strange how ordinary moments become priceless in the end. Love was never in the headlines. It lived between the sighs, soft enough to disappear, strong enough to survive. Beneath the amber silence, your heartbeat still finds mine. Not through promises or photographs, but somewhere between the lines. Stay until the rain grows weightless, until the candles lose their glow. Some souls never leave each other. They simply learn to love more slowly. The road's barely brushes moonlight, leaving velvet in its wake. Each suspended harmony feels too beautiful to break. The bass holds one eternal heartbeat deep beneath the midnight air, like the sea beneath the surface, always moving, always there. A lonely tenor sax is breathing from another empty floor. Its melody opens forgotten doors no key could find before. The guitar hangs inside the reverb like perfume after rain, never asking to be noticed, still impossible to explain. Then the strings arrive like starlight, falling gently through the blue, not to rescue what we lost, only honor what was true. If elegance could hold a secret, it would never speak aloud. It would simply light one candle and let the silence feel proud. Beneath the amber silence, where the city breathes so low, every quiet chord remembers what the daylight will never know. When the first train greets finds mine. Finds mine. The rose lets go of one last chord. The bass still lingers in the floorboards. The sax disappears into warm tape hiss. Rain kisses the sleeping glass in the night. Closes its eyes with grace. The wine has grown too warm to drink, still I never pour it out. Some evenings deserve to linger, even wrapped in quiet doubt. The curtains breathe with winter air, slow enough to calm the flame. Every moving shadow pauses, like it almost knows your name. A photograph beside the record catches amber from the light. You look as though you're listening to the silence of the night. Nothing asked us to remember, nothing asked us to forget. Love became a gentle echo, still unfinished yet. Only the moon stayed awake, watching over what remained. Every silver beam upon the glass softened every hidden pain. Come and sit beside the silence where no words are overdue. Some hearts never stop believing, the night still carries you. The roads barely kisses harmony, leaving space for every breath. Each suspended chord unfolding with the tenderness of regret. The bass holds long beneath the darkness, deep as tides beneath the pier. Not a single note is wasted, everyone invites you near. A brush snare touches empty air like velvet against stone. The distant kick keeps time so gently you forget you're here alone. The tenor sax appears like midnight smoke, blue against the candle's glow. Its melody never asked for answers, it simply lets them go. The guitar dissolves beyond the window, floating somewhere past the rain. And hidden strings arrive like moonlight to lift the heart without a name. If grace could take a single breath, if longing learned to smile, it would sound like this forgotten room, holding stillness for a while. Only the moon stayed awake long after the city slept. Every quiet promise made in love was another promise kept. When the dawn unlocks the skyline, don't disturb this sacred blue. Leave one final chord suspended, one last whisper in the sax, one say your name. The room is dressed in borrowed amber. A single candle guards the air. The night unfolds its black silk curtains, as though it knows you're somewhere near. The rain writes slowly on the windows, every letter washed in blue. No one else could ever read them. They've always belonged to you. A crystal glass reflects the fire, holding midnight in its rim. Even time begins to whisper when the lights grow soft and dim. Nothing has to be forgiven, nothing has to stay. Even love grows more beautiful when smoke learns how to pray. Where smoke learns to pray, I still hear your breathing. Between the roads and the silence, my heart keeps believing. No desperate words to follow, no promises to defend, only a slow blue melody that refuses to end. The road barely grazes moonlight, its chords suspended in the air. Every note leaves empty spaces, as though expecting someone there. The bass sustains beneath the darkness, long as shadows after rain. Quiet enough to cradle sorrow, strong enough to carry pain. The brush snare touches distant silence, soft as velvet against stone. A heartbeat heard from down the hallway, reminding me I'm not alone. The tenor sax slips through the curtains, warm with analog decay. Its lonely voice bends toward the morning, then gently falls away. The guitar appears like fading perfume, floating somewhere out of sight. Then hidden strings lift one confession, only brave enough for night. If souls can recognize each other without a single word, then ours have been heart exactly this way. The tape breathes softly. The roads becomes a memory. The bass still holds the floor. One final sigh from the sax. And the silence finally sounds like home. Blue smoke climbs above the piano, slow enough to bend the light. Every quiet spiral carries another piece of us tonight. The window gathers silver rivers, rain dressed in the city's glow. Every passing pair of headlights feels like somewhere we used to go. The candle wears a tired halo, barely brighter than the moon. Nothing in this room is lonely. Everything still waits for you. Some loves don't fade away, they soften into air. You stop reaching for their hands, yet still expect them there. Blue smoke on the piano, floating where your shadow stayed. Every whispered chord remembers the promises we never made. Stay inside this velvet evening, where the silence knows our tune. Some hearts never lose each other, they simply change the room. The roads unfolds like aged velvet, barely touching major sevens. Every suspended harmony leaves another door to heaven. The bass holds one unbroken current deep beneath the quiet floor, like a tide that never questions what it's rising for. A single piano answers softly, only once, then lets it fade. Its echo rests inside the darkness like an old photograph. The guitar blooms through distant reverb, drifting farther than the rain. Every shimmer fades with elegance, then quietly remains. The tenor sax enters like midnight, low enough to warm the air. Its voice is full of beautiful restraint, as though it knows you're there. Then hidden strings lift the horizon, only for a breath or two, just enough to paint the silence with another shade of blue. If love ever learned to whisper, it would sound exactly room too full of memories, a goodbye that never is. Blue smoke on the piano, don't disappear too soon. Carry every quiet heartbeat beneath the sleeping moon. When the first light finds the skyline and the candles fade from view, leave one final saxophone sigh, one last road's confession, one endless stretch of silence, still in love with you. The tape glows with midnight warmth, the bass becomes the pulse of the room. The guitar disappears into the rain, the strings dissolve like distant stars. The sax breathes one final farewell, and the silence plays the last note alone. The hallway fades into the silence, a slow blue ribbon after rain. Every doorway holds a memory, too gentle to explain. Your glass still catches candlelight, half full of yesterday. Nothing in this quiet room has found the strength to fade. Outside the river gathers neon, silver folding into gold. Even the wind walks softer now, afraid to break the cold. Love never knocked, it simply appeared, like smoke finding light, like music finding ears. This is the room where midnight waits, where lonely hearts exhale, where every whispered melody becomes another trail. Stay until the candles surrender, stay until the stars grow thin. Some souls never lose each other, they only learn to listen from within. The roads rest gently on the silence, barely waking up the air. Every major ninth is breathing like an unfinished prayer. The bass holds one unwavering promise deep beneath the quiet floor, never asking for tomorrow, never asking for more. A single piano answers softly, then disappears into the dark, leaving just enough of itself to warm the heart. The guitar drifts beyond the curtains, wrapped in rain and fading light. Its echoes bloom like distant perfume across the velvet night. Then the tenor sax begins to wander low as midnight over stone. Its voice bends through the empty room like someone coming home. The strings arrive like hidden moonlight, only touching what is true, lifting every guarded feeling without breaking through. If elegance could cry at all, no tear would ever fall. It would simply lower its eyes and say nothing at all. This is the room where midnight waits, where every shadow knows the deepest kind of love survives in everything unsaid. When dawn unlocks the skyline and the candle gives its flame, leave one last saxophone whisper, one last rose beneath the rain, one final silence in the doorway, still waiting for your name. The tape hums like a distant heartbeat. The bass settles into the floorboards. The guitar disappears into warm reverb. The strings dissolve with the first pale light. The sax breathes its final blue confession, and midnight quietly closes the door without ever saying goodbye. Without ever saying goodbye. The bartender turned the sign to closed, but no one asked the night to leave. A single lamp above the counter still shimmered on my sleeve. Outside the rain wore black satin, tracing circles through the street. Every puddle caught the skyline, breaking stars beneath my feet. Your empty chair faced the piano, patient as a faithful friend. Some goodbyes don't sound like endings, they simply never end. We never loved with urgency, we love the way jazz breathes, one quiet note, then space enough to grieve. The night poured another glass, asleep beneath the deep. Stay where the candle learns forgiveness, where the smoke forgets to rise. Some romances grow more beautiful when they never need disguise. The road touches only fragments, gentle as an old refrain, each suspended chord unfolding like perfume before the rain. The bass holds one unwavering heartbeat, low enough to calm the soul, never searching for attention, only making silence whole. A brush snare brushes through the darkness, barely louder than a sigh. The tenor sax leans toward the window, asking nothing from the sky. The guitar floats behind the moment, dressed in echoes soft and blue, almost gone before it's noticed, just like you. And the strings appear like moonlight, resting lightly on the glass, not to rescue what is fading, only bless what came to pass. If love survives beyond the seasons, it survives without a sound, like warm tape beneath the music, always there. Never found. The night poured another glass, and every star drank in the rain. Every lonely avenue began whispering your name. When the morning steals the skyline, don't wake this heart too soon. Leave me here with velvet silence, a rose piano, and the moon. The sax exhales into the darkness. The last chord hangs in the air. Tape hiss wraps around the silence. The candle closes its eyes, and midnight quietly keeps one more promise. The candle burns below its promise, barely holding back the night. Its quiet flame paints amber circles on the edge of fading light. Outside, the rain speaks fluent sorrow, slow across the window pane. Every passing car becomes a ghost dissolving in the rain. Your favorite record keeps on turning, soft beneath a veil of dust. Time has wrapped its hands around it, gentle, patient. We were never made for loud goodbyes. Love looked better with lowered eyes. After the candle burns low, who will remember this room? Who will gather all the silence, still carrying your perfume? Stay where the shadows are breathing, stay where the night feels kind. Some hearts are never broken, they simply live a little behind. The road leans into empty spaces, touching chords like fragile glass. Every note is left unfinished, afraid to let the moment pass. The bass sustains beneath the darkness, long as winter's final breath, holding every quiet feeling too elegant for regret. A brush snare brushes through the silence like fingertips across old lace. A distant kick reminds the evening time still keeps its pace. The tenor sax arrives unnoticed, blue as smoke beneath the moon. Its lonely voice bends through the air like flowers learning how to bloom. Every shimmer disappears before it fully settles in. And the strings appear like memory, never asking to remain, just enough to lift the heart, then disappear again. After the candle burns low, leave the window facing west, so every wandering midnight still knows where to rest. When tomorrow steals the darkness and the city wakes anew, may one last note remain suspended somewhere between my heart and you. Releases one last whisper. The sax fades into warm tape hiss. Rain keeps riding across the glass. The candle surrenders to smoke, and the silence finally sounds like love. Midnight leans against the window, wrapped in rain and city gold. Every passing taxi leaves behind another story never told. A cigarette burns without hurry, its embers softer than goodbye. The smoke keeps drawing your silhouette across the darkening sky. The room is lit by tired candles, each one breathing slow and low. Even loneliness has learned tonight there's nowhere else to go. We spoke in borrowed glances, never louder than the rain. Some loves live forever by refusing to explain. Velvet cigarette smoke drifting through this empty room, carrying every quiet promise that disappeared too soon. Stay with me inside the silence where the clocks forget to chime. Some hearts stop beating loudly only to keep perfect time. The road barely touches moonlight, one suspended cord at a time. Every note leaves space enough for a memory to shine. The bass holds long beneath the evening, steady as an unseen tide, a distant kick, a brushed heartbeat. Nothing more is required. A tenor sax appears like longing, wrapped in blue and amber air. Its lonely voice says everything neither of us dared. A guitar dissolves into reverb like perfume after rain, almost gone before it's noticed, yet somehow still remains. And the strings rise from the darkness, not to rescue, not to stay, only to brush against the soul before they fade away. If elegance has any language, it speaks with lowered eyes. It never asked for forever, only one more midnight. Velvet cigarette smoke floating where your shadow stood, turning every empty corner into something understood. When the dawn unlocks the skyline, when the candles lose their flame, I'll still hear your footsteps softly walking through my name. One last breath of saxophone, one last rose confession. The tape grows warm beneath the silence, and somewhere behind the rain, love remains beautifully unfinished. There's a room the night remembers, hidden high above the streets, where the curtains breathe with moonlight and the rain arrives on velvet feet. wearing diamonds made of rain. Every distant light is dancing to a slow and smoky refrain. Your coat still hangs beside the doorway like you never truly left. Love has curious ways of staying long after every step. Nothing fragile ever broke, it simply learned to bend. Some hearts don't belong to endings, only to until again. Leave the door a little open, let the midnight wander in. Bring the scent of rain and roses, bring the places we have been. In a room full of blue, I'll find you, where the silence wears your smile. Every note becomes a heartbeat, every breath is worth a while. The roads glows warm beneath my fingers, soft as candlelight on skin. A fretless bass moves like a river, pulling every memory in. The brush snare barely touches time, like a heartbeat wrapped in lace. A lonely jazz guitar keeps floating, leaving echoes in your place. Then the strings appear so gently, like the moon behind the clouds, never asking for attention, only lifting love somehow. If longing had another language, it would sound like midnight rain. It would speak in gentle chords, not in sorrow, not in pain. It would tell us love grows older without ever growing cold, like the finest bottle waiting, like a story slowly told. Leave the door a little open, even when the dawn appears. Somewhere past the morning skyline, you'll still find me waiting here. In a room full of blue, I'll hold you, without reaching for your hand, because the deepest kind of love needs so little to understand. The tape softly hisses, the city closes its eyes. One final piano chord, one final shimmer of strings, and midnight keeps our secret. city's wearing silver rain tonight. Street lights trembling in a pool of gold. Your memory walks beside me slow, like a story never fully told. Smoke curls softly through the quiet room. Old records turning one more time. Every chord still knows your name. Every silence keeps the rhyme. I don't chase the morning anymore. Some hearts bloom beneath the moon. Love was never loud with us. It always left too soon. Meet me where the midnight whispers fall, where the windows catch the fading glow. If you feel my soul across the dark, you already know. No promises to change the past, no words too heavy to defend. Just one slow dance inside the rain, until the night forgets to end. Velvet shadows paint the empty glass. Your reflection lingers in the steam. Every breath becomes another page of a beautifully unfinished dream. The piano breathes a gentle blues. Strings arrive like distant stars. Love survives in quiet ways, hidden underneath the scars. Maybe every lonely heart carries someone through the years, not with chains or desperate hands, but with grace beyond the tears. It forever lives anywhere, somewhere no one has to speak, in the spaces between two hearts. Where the skyline kisses velvet skies. Every light upon the river knows love never truly dies. I'll leave the door of my heart unlocked for every memory dressed in blue. If another lifetime finds my name, I'll still be waiting for you. Only the rain, only the light, only this beautiful silence, holding you through the night. The candles have forgotten why they're still awake tonight. The trembling little halos fade into the window light. The city hums below me, soft as velvet under rain. Every street remembers someone calling out your name. The record barely whispers, its warmth still wrapped in dust. Time has learned to move more slowly since it lost the two of us. Nothing breaks the silence, not even my regret. Some hearts never heal, they simply learn to rest. The silence wears your perfume like smoke upon my skin. Every breath becomes another place. You might have been. Stay inside this fragile hour where shadows never lie. Love doesn't ask to be remembered, it only asks not to die. The road speaks in half sentences, leaving space for every sigh. A lonely saxophone is floating somewhere past the midnight sky. The bass holds one long heartbeat deep beneath the room, like the ocean holding moonlight, like winter holding bloom. A guitar dissolves in echoes, too gentle to be found. Its ghost is only visible when silence makes a sound. The strings arrive like distant weather, touching nothing they can own. Some emotions bloom the brightest when they're carried all alone. If I reached across this darkness, I would only touch the air. Still, every quiet corner keeps convincing me you're there. The silence wears your perfume long after midnight fades. Every candle knows your shadow, every window keeps your shape. When tomorrow steals the skyline, when the stars surrender blue, I'll leave one chair beside the piano, as though the night is still expecting you. The tenor sax exhales, the tape softly hisses, the final Rhodes chord disappears, leaving only rain. elegant enough to keep loving in silence. Turn the lights down, let the night remember us. Rain on glass like trembling lace, blurring every empty space. Roads, piano, warm and low, where your silence starts to glow. Street lights bending in the haze like broken fragments of better days. Brush snail whispers soft and thin, like a memory I let in. Extended chords with no resolve, just questions we could never solve, hanging gently in the air like you were almost there. It's velvet static in the rain tonight, a faded love still burning bright, slow and distant, out of phase, lost inside these midnight waves. Ooh, I still feel you near, in every crackle I hear. Even time can't break the chain of velvet static in the rain. Jazz guitar like smoky gold, telling truths we never told. Fretless bass beneath the floor, knocking softly, asking more. Strings appear then drift apart, like echoes of a fragile heart. An analog warmth on every tone, as if the past still calls my phone. Minor ninths in suspended air, like unfinished prayers we shared. Every silence turns to sound when you're not around. It's velvet static in the rain tonight, a faded love still burning bright, slow and distant, out of phase, lost inside these midnight waves. Ooh, I still feel you near, in every crackle I hear. Even time can't break the chain of velvet static in the rain. If the signal disappears, I'll still hear you. The candles lean toward the open night, as if they know where you've been hiding. The room is wrapped in quiet gold. Every corner keeps your silhouette alive. Outside, the boulevard forgets to breathe. Rain softens every passing light. A lonely saxophone somewhere below lets one long note disappear into the sky. I touch the rim of your empty glass, like it still remembers your hands. Some memories never asked to stay, they simply refuse to leave. Nothing is broken here, only softened by time. Nothing is missing, only living somewhere I can't follow. If your heart still wanders after midnight, you'll find mine waiting where the silence blooms between the smoke and fading streetlights. Love still wears your favorite perfume. No promises disturb the darkness, no desperate words disturb the air. Only two unfinished souls still breathing through the spaces we once shared. The piano speaks in half-forgotten dreams, gentle enough to leave the night untouched. Each slow chord falls like velvet dust, settling where your laughter used to live. The city wears its lonely elegance, windows glowing like distant stars. Every stranger disappears too soon, leaving only reflections on the rain. I have learned the deepest love is rarely loud. It survives beneath the quiet things that no one else can hear. Perhaps forever was never a place, only a room lit by candles, where your voice still circles mine without asking for tomorrow. A single breath, a single note, a single heartbeat crossing empty space. Sometimes that is enough to call it love. Oh, if this night never finds its ending, let it rest inside these gentle blues, where every shadow keeps forgiving everything we couldn't choose. When the morning steals the darkness, it cannot steal what silence knows. Some hearts continue loving long after the last light goes. The candle fades, the saxophone exhales into the rain, and somewhere beyond the sleeping city, your name is still the quietest song I know. 2:15, the city's gone quiet. The rain stopped talking an hour ago. Streetlights shimmer on empty pavement like old gold sinking into the road. A candle trembles beside the window, throwing shadows across the room. The smoke from my coffee curls upward, then disappears into the blue. Your photograph leans against the lamp, half hidden by the amber glow. I tell myself I should put it away, but my heart says no. There are nights that ask for honesty without saying a word. And silence somehow tells the truth better than I've ever heard. This is the hour between us, where memory feels almost real, where the city fades into darkness and old emotions reveal themselves. The hour between us, where your name still lingers in the air, like a saxophone crying softly to a room that's no longer there. And I sit here holding shadows like they might still care. The road touches a single chord, then leaves the silence all alone. A bass note hangs beneath the darkness like a heartbeat without a home. The distant sound of a tenor sax floats through the edge of my mind. Slow as smoke across the ceiling, gentle as lost time. The moonlight rests upon the floorboards like silver scattered by a dream. And everything feels far away except your memory. Love doesn't always leave loudly. Sometimes it leaves like rain, disappearing into the night, yet returning again and again. This is the hour between us, where memory feels almost real, where the city fades into darkness and old emotions reveal themselves. The hour between us, where your name still lingers in the air, like a saxophone crying softly to a room that's no longer there. And I sit here holding shadows like they might still care. Rise briefly from the darkness, then vanish into midnight blue, leaving nothing but the quiet and the thought of you. This is the hour between us, where memory feels almost real, where the city fades into darkness and old emotions reveal themselves. The hour between us, where your name still lingers in the air, like a saxophone crying softly to a room that's no longer there. And I sit here holding shadows like they might still care. The candles burning low and now the city barely breathes. Another night is leaving, but your memory stays with me. Soft as smoke, slow as midnight, warm as yesterday. never fades away.